have a power steering leak. There's the fluid. It's coming from the passenger side seal. I already ordered the kit. Came in yesterday. Gonna be the gates. Part number. rockauto.com as always. This is the kit. I'm not too sure what seal is busted. I'm gonna have to jack up the car. I hopefully don't need to remove that rack and pinion. And that's where it's leaking from. I already knew it was leaking a few days back, but I'm barely now getting to it. And it sucks. There's always some bullshit going on. So yeah, I'm gonna take off this cover, the cover plate, get up in there. See, oh, here we go. See it from right there. It might be the boot that's leaking it. Not too sure. So I take everything off and see what's going on. All right, so I was able to get this fitting off. It wasn't a struggle to do. It's leaking from there. I went ahead and ordered a new boot or bellow for the rack and pinion. That little seal right there. Yeah, it's no good. It's leaking from there. It's like rock hard. It's been on the car for so many years, 20-year-old something car. So I'm gonna take that off and look for the seal inside that kit, and then put it all back together. So got the rack and pinion off. I used the ball peen hammer, a 14 for these fittings. Tapped it to break it loose, and some WB-40. You don't want to screw these up, because trying to find the right parts at the auto store is going to take time and money, and you don't want to be spending a lot of money, and you don't want to waste time. So these are broken loose. I already broke these bolts loose. Added some WB-40. Gonna try to remove the gear to replace that outer seal on the passenger side. Hopefully I have the tools to remove that lower bolt. Find out here in just a bit. Okay, I went ahead and put it on the vise. It's 24. I was able to get it off with the impact. I want to say that's probably a 16. Remove that. I noticed there's some bearings in there, so remove that. Be careful with those bearings. Okay, everyone, fuck. I went back and forth 2 times to Home Depot. This is gonna be the nuts and bolts. That's gonna fit on that piece. Like so. Both nuts will screw into place, and then I'll go ahead and take it off. So this is the seal that's busted on the rack and pinion. See if I can get a bit. Goes right there on that outer edge. Was able to pop it off, but it's gonna be pressed into this one. So I'm not too sure if I'm gonna rebuild everything on this power steering rack. or just try to pop off that seal bushing and pop this one in. That's the only part that's leaking from. But I mean, since I'm already in there, might as well repair it. So see what happens next. Okay, in order to remove that inner seal, I'm using this grinding disc nut key. Goes on top of the nut for the grinder to lock in the wheels, the disc. I have to spread it apart like so. You know, I kept hammering it to spread it open. These little keys fit perfect in the inside. So once you get to that position, you're gonna want to hit it clockwise. This is the way I have it positioned. I have the bottom of where this nut goes at facing up, that in, and then clockwise. That way that ring, that key ring, is exposed, and then you want to do it clockwise, counterclockwise. That way that can come out. See if I can get this in there with one hand. Like so. Okay, here's the sleeve that I needed to get that other seal off, and this was a pain in the ass to remove. Yeah, this housing part is metal covered in the rubber. It's pressed in, and it's a bitch to remove, so be prepared to, you know, have some tools. I used some wire clippers, flathead, this hammer, and the vise, and also a Dremel tool with a grinder at the end. I tried cutting it, you know, be real steady to not damage this inner diameter. Anyways, that's removed. So I'll be adding this one. This is gonna go face up. That's how that yellow seal was in. You know what? Ain't that a bitch? Let me see. Huh. Okay, well, I just noticed these both have little cracks. I guess that's supposed to be that way. I'm not too sure. It's my first time doing it. This other one had the same thing. So I guess that's normal. That's what it's gonna be like. But I'm more than sure that seal O-ring is already gone. I mean, it's old ass rack and pinion, man. So this is the new installment O-ring seal. Use the 32 socket. Add a little bit of lubricant around that seal, and then that perfect fit right there for the outer diameter. Gently tap it in, and then drive it in with the hammer. So I'm gonna inspect everything else on the other gear housing part. Check the rings. If anything, I'll probably just replace it since it's already all open. But this is all the crap I had to use. These are the return lines for the power steering. The O-rings that were seated on the neck were already corroded and rotten, and this kit comes with 4 new ones, and they're pre-greased already, so all I have to do is slip them over and get it back onto the to the rack. So far so good with this kit. I like it. Gates, I've been using Gates brand for years and years, and I recommend this kit if you're gonna rebuild your rack and pinion. So gonna try to finish up. It's already late. Been on it almost all day. Thought I'd just share everything that somewhat comes with it. There's still more seals that I didn't use. That was for the main gear pinion piece. I didn't mess with that. Everything was good on it, but